sais pas où il va passer. J'ai hâte de parler en 4 minutes.
Good day, gentlemen. Oh. Don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names?
Jenkins and Milliken.
Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please.
Okay. Okay.
C'est bien, genre, peu de prison.
You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Wendt, I believe it was $50 we agreed on.
It was.
Here's 50 each.
Each?
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, sir, how about you pick up these guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us. Come along. And you better get on this horse.
Niveau 1.
It's not much of an animal.
Cool.
You haven't got far to ride.
Dans la chambre.
Get on the horse there.
Avec qui?
Ready? Wonderful.
Hein?
I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values discretion. My name is Mr. Morgan.
Yo les gens, regardez, maintenant on est...
6 months at Sisika Penitentiary.
Les gars, non, on est sur Red Dead en ligne. Le mien, c'est... Pareil que moi, tout bronzé. Une balle sur le nez.
You still seem strong though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken, in body or in spirit. I hope I am right about that. Rounding you folks
Moi, je suis
up,
pas un prisonnier, je suis pas de prison.
those sham trials, they were a
Bon gars,
disgrace.
c'est
Made a
prison.
mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe they got away with it. There's others convicted when you were,
C'est en mode...
came out breathing fire. Maybe you're like that too.
Pas le mode en ligne, mais mieux que GTA 5. Sur GTA 5
You
online.
just want to put it all behind you,
Ça se
forget
dit
you were in there
online
at all.
sur Red Dead.
That would be fine, of course.
Non, ça se
You
dit pas.
will listen to my mistress first.
Bon les gars,
Spent a good sum getting
on
you
le
folks
suit, hein.
out. You owe her an audience, at least. You've been away for a while, so we'll help you get set up
Ouais,
in the
les gens,
world.
attendez, on va suivre.
And if you want to accept our offer, you can. That's more than reasonable. The freedom out on the range can be a few moments longer, can't it? Good.
Ah, j'étais bon fils d'assaut. Ouais les gars.
As soon as we're done, you can find your old posses. Or try and start a new one. You'll have money in your pocket to go to the store with. And there'll be chances to make more, if that's
Ouais
what
les
you're
gars,
after.
on va attendre rien faire là,
And
dans le mode en
chances to
ligne.
raise hell, too, if you feel
Quand on a mode en ligne, les
irritated.
gars, faut rester calme.
Okay.
Dire en
We
mode
haven't got
histoire.
far to go now.
En mode online sur PS4, les gars. J'ai la populance d'un gangster. Bon les gens, voilà, on va dans le micro.
He's just up here. There's the camp. Get your horse.
Ouais les gens, voilà. Ah bah c'est un petit con. Ah d'accord.
Tie it here.
J'ai un bon shot quand même. On disait mode 1, ouais, attends, lâche-moi là. Un âne, tout.
This way. She's anxious to meet you.
Bon, je sais, une fois j'ai essayé Red Dead 1, j'étais un âne. Quand je pensais. Après les gens, je sais pas.
Madam, we're back.
Mais non.
Hello. Jessica the clerk, how do you do? What did you tell him?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Hawley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them.
Vous dites un truc, les gens, quand vous jouez à Red Dead,
That
faut mettre l'âge de votre personnage. Moi, je suis mon âge,
And
19
one
ans.
of these people also made Mrs.
À moi.
Leclerc a widow.
Après, le
And I
personnage, il
will
va
avenge my
grandir en
husband's
grandissant.
death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Hawley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
C'est la tenue. Red Dead, les gars. Moitié à poil. Franchement, pas une tenue mieux là quand même. Pas très à poil comme ça. Et même sur GTA, on est mieux habillé que ici.
Salopette, c'est tout. Pantalon,
Ouais, c'est mieux.
voilà. Vélo,
Putain, mais. Oh. Dommage de pas faire de tatouage.
chemise.
Je regarde les gens. Ouais, un chapeau, je sais pas.
Gilet, en dessous. En dessous encore. En dessous. Oh, le gilet. Comme ça, c'est bon. C'est beau, ça. Ça, j'aime bien.
Bon, les gens, j'ai habillé mon gars mieux. C'est mieux que prévu, hein, je vous le dis.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
you're very good health. I suppose it beats dying, hmm?
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
Je connais
And
bien
I
vu.
intend to find out which one. Or
Ah, les
rather,
gens,
I
franchement, ils
intend
payent bien
for you to
l'apéro.
find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. See, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are, the people who run
Bon, les
Blackwater.
gens, bon, on attend.
Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real
attends,
estate
attends.
speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of
Là,
the
là,
arts,
bien qu'on
crook,
fait
and my former best friend. Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well.
Les
You
gens.
need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody.
Non.
I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now.
Moi, les gens, là, nous
Then
expliquent comment faire la mission.
Go introduce him to nice Mr. Cripps.
C'est de pas gagner.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps! Get up!
Hello, partner. Harley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Oh, sir. While Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the
Oh, les gens,
station,
j'ai
see
fait un
the
truc,
clerk,
pourquoi je l'ai fait?
then head to see Clay Davies.
Voilà,
He's a
voilà.
horse thief.
Ah non, voilà, on attend.
Not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck.
Voilà. Et après les choses sont la vie, c'est pas une meuf, on donne de l'argent. Bestiole les gens. Il a pas, ouais, pas de bête, il arrête. Il a pas de mal à tuer. La carte est aussi grande que... Ah oui quand même. Ah oui. Elle est grande comme la carte toujours. Ah, c'est la carte de GTA 5 puis on attend en mode Far West. Moi après je vous dire mon personnage il est. Après moi mon personnage il est bronzé, il est comme moi et bronzé aussi.
Evening, partner.
Regarde la poste au trésor.
Hello. You
Voilà.
must be Harley's friend. He's one of us. He said you also were a discouraged man. I'm very discouraged.
Après, je sais pas, ça fait trop portugais ou
Anyway, it's a pleasure to
africain.
make your acquaintance.
Mon
I
personnage.
find your reticence charming. Real charming. By the
Les
way,
gens dans les
I
commentaires,
heard
disez-moi, ça fait
you might wanna
portugais
earn a little
ou
money.
ou africain.
Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're up in Cumberland Forest. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if all works out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help a fellow sufferer with pertinent information. Good afternoon, sir.
Bon. Bon, tu es plein, c'est chouette.
Il part son 14 janvier. Vraiment.
Bon, les gens, là, on doit aller. On va aller là. Les gars, après, on va traquer. Comment je suis chaud sur Red Dead, en mode histoire. Traquer, fait que du bordel. C'est dommage, mais Red Dead, on se la vie au cheval. C'est de la puissance. Tu sais, on peut monter dans un cheval, et le cheval peut pas être plus à fond quand on est dans ce cas. Mais pas où, Edmond? Je dois faire quoi? Chaud. D'accord, les gens, c'est là. Tuer les ennemis. Pas de soucis, les gens.
What do you think you're doing here? Hey, get yourself. Die, you lousy son of a bitch! Ain't no one gonna save you!
Moi, les joueurs, je fais ça aussi. Ouais, gros. Moi, je sais, mais. Bon, les gens maintenant, excusez-moi, t'en as un côté. Personne parle à côté de moi. T'en as parlé.
Okay. You're good.
C'est où il fait.
You're real good, friend.
Bon, les gens.
Here,
On est
take
d'accord.
this.
What is this?
Lui, je l'ai bien démonté en face. Lui, je l'ai démonté les faces du cul. Bon, les gars, attendez, on va peut-être fouiller les cadavres. Hein. Piquez là. non, je peux pas tout prendre. Comment les couilles, moi. T'es niveau 2. Ah là, un faux petit cadavre. Bon, les balles, toi. Bon. Bah, celui là. Bon, les gens, je savais pas, tous les gens ils jouent à Red Dead. Ils font des tatouages, tout comme ça. Vous savez déjà, disez-moi, petit commentaire. La plein de tatouages ou pas. Oh, c'est pas mal. Fuis la zone, monsieur, la zone. La salle, tu vois, lui saute. Qu'est-ce de con. Bon, les gens, je sais pas, on peut avoir une team sur Red Dead. Bah, team, j'ai pas de téléphone, là. Ah, ça va. Ah, ouais, c'est bien, on peut avoir une team. On peut grâce sur les fesses des chevaux, je veux dire. Bon, écoutez, déjà, je suis pas un pro en cheval, hein, je le dis tout de suite. Je suis pas le meilleur en cheval. Bon, ouais.
T'es con, toi? T'en as qu'un, cheval. Il a ton trésor. Demande où qu'il est.
Je sais, lui, plus de cheval. Tais-toi. Oh. Ah, j'arrête le cheval, je l'ai dit. Bon. Ah, les gars, à comme ça, je vous dis, vous tuez au cheval, comme je fais toujours, hein. Vous voulez faire tarvin avec le cheval?
Mais là, j'ai quoi, la cheval? C'est une bestiole.
Oui, c'est mon cheval.
Là.
Je sais. Oh, il est là, c'est quoi ça? $3. $3, les gars.
C'est pas mal.
C'est un autre. Oh, ta queue. Bon, on dit déjà quoi, j'aime pas les chevaux. $3, j'aime pas les chevaux. Bon, on doit faire quoi maintenant? Bon, moi je vais aller vous tuer les îlots. Me faire de la peau. Et moi dans Red Dead j'ai bien trouvé des bêtes. On fait du solo. Merde. Ah les gars, comment ça, il faisait pas comme moi. Vous voulez pas mission, il tuez pas une bête d'un mec. Oui, c'est mission échec, vous le dites tout de suite. Non, bah je savais pas moi, franchement, les gars, on peut pas tuer des bêtes des gens quand on est en mission. Non, je savais pas. Non, je savais pas. Non, non, pas tu vois. Ah, franchement, il va peut-être tuer les messieurs là quand je vais les tuer. Je sais qu'on a un bon petit temps en livre sur Red Dead 2. Ouais. Red Dead. Alors moi les gens Red Dead c'est pas eux, je joue non-stop en live avec mes potes. Moi c'est plutôt GTA 5. Tu vois. Les gens là c'est peut-être mon camp je vais construire. Je sais pas, c'est mon camp. Je vais agrandir. Ah, c'est ma team. D'accord. Enchanté les gens. Hein. On fait quoi là?
Essayez d'appuyer sur croix. Après 3, 4.
Bon les gens, contre le conseil, je vous dis un truc. Là, on sait bon sur les trucs, on sait pas c'est quoi. On dit.
Did Horley send you, Pop? I'm Clay Davies. This is my brother, Clyde. He don't talk. Maybe you two will get along better. Maybe not. Listen, I heard you wanted to earn some money. So, there's a gang of ne'er-do-wells. They are a bunch of degenerates, not good people. They're out near Cumberland Falls with a bunch of horses they stole off of me. Well, that's a lie, but they stole them off the fella I was gonna steal them off of. Maybe you could get them for me. You think you could do that for me, Pop? Oh, look. Here are your friends. Well, good. Meet me at the stable at Valentine once you have the horse flesh. And I'll pay you good. Oh, and Pop, Horley wanted me to remind you, any decent work you can find, take it. But just try to stay out of trouble. Oh, and once you give me those horses, well, after that, we'll talk again. Oh, I do so enjoy these conversations. I'm used to them on account of my brother.
Les gens.
Let's go, Clive.
Avec des gens en ligne.
Il faut que tu fasses des bonnes missions pour avoir des sous.
T'es gars. Ouais les gars, écoutez, on fait des putains de missions de merde. On fait un non-stop. Pas de pognon. Piquer du poney. Oh les gens, Red Dead, ouais, c'est un bon jeu après. On verra comment ça marche. Là, on fera la mission. Après la prochaine mission. On va prendre encore Red Dead 2. Là les gars, on va aller au ranch. Piquer un cheval. Eh, les gens, je savais pas. J'ai dit tout de suite, les gars, je trouvais. Red Dead en mode histoire, c'était pareil. Ah non, c'est pas tout ça. Bon, j'ai acheté, mais j'ai réalisé. Il aime pas les jeunes, quoi. Oh, ça fait le oui. Les gars, j'ai pas l'habitude moi avec un chat. Oh, les gens, excusez-moi, hein. Coupe un petit.
Well, Horley was right about you, dead right. Ain't that dandy? Get that horse hidden away, Clive, and ready to move out as soon as we can.
Pourquoi j'ai mis un
Here's the money you earned. Now listen, Horley came by and gave me a
Je fais le
message.
conclocheur,
He
tu
said
dis
to
très
go
bien
see
pour eux.
your friend Cripps up at your
Tu
camp.
l'as
Now
ramené?
listen to me for a second.
Toi qui voulais.
Any other decent horses you find, we'll buy
Livrer
them.
le cheval,
Just
ils
as
s'en
soon as we are set up, okay? Nice meeting you. You know what? Hold on, boy. I call him boy because I'm older. 30 minutes, he went black. Let's give our friend here back the horse. It's yours. A sign of faith and future business. If you want to buy any extras or sundries for the animal, head inside. They've got a lot available. See you soon. Come on, Clive.
Boum, boum, boum.
Mister.
Allô? Ouais. Quoi?
Moi, les gens, on vous laisse. Bye bye. Et à ce soir
Alors, non.
pour la prochaine vidéo.